But I am getting a little sick of houses. I'll tell you this. I am getting a little sick of houses. We're in this house right now, which is great. It's a regular house. You wouldn't look at it and go, wow, it's a mansion. It's not. It's a perfectly regular suburban California house. It costs a little too much money because California costs too much money. But I don't need more space than this. It's great. The reason we got this house was there's a large carpeted room that has a studio. And carpet's important for what? The sound?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So we found this room, and most houses do not have old school carpet like this, but it's an old house. It's like an old house, and the things in it, you know, the handles fall off the doors, and the dishwasher doesn't work, and then you call the landlords who are sweet, and you go, "Hey, can we fix a dishwasher?" And they go, "Well, it's a Miele dishwasher, which means that we need a Miele technician to come in, and otherwise it would void the warranty. And because of COVID, we can't get one of the technicians in, and it's been broke for a month. And now what happened with the Wi-Fi?
There's a cord in the wall somewhere that's disconnected or under the house or something. We can't get anyone out here for 2 weeks.
You know what happened, my wife? Let me tell you something. My wife came in one day. She goes, the Wi-Fi doesn't work. You know what I did? You know what I did to my wife? I killed my wife. And I buried her in the fucking ground. And I pissed on her corpse. But now they're coming when? When are they coming, these people?
In 2 weeks. And for anyone wondering, we're doing a hotspot off my phone. That's why we're pulling stuff up. But we don't have internet
so
for
2 weeks. 2 weeks. I mean, people that are working from home could die.
That's what I told them. I said, I work from home. I'll lose my job.
What did they say? They started with the COVID?
COVID.
Yeah.
We can't get anyone out.
It's a bioweapon. They tell you, they go, you don't understand. You tell them, we need the Wi-Fi because I'm dying. I have terminal cancer. They go, it doesn't matter. You don't know. It's bananas that we have to keep tiptoeing around. But now I'm looking at, I also don't have a life to fill the suburbs. Let's be very honest. He has a wife and a Tesla, and they have it's a life, 2 dogs. I'm just a lone ranger here. So I live in an area where everyone has families and, they all have lives. I'm a person. So I think my next move is going to be like a nice apartment building, get like a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. I want modern. Like, I always hated modern. Now I want ultra modern. I want everything to be modern. I want no problem with the Wi-Fi. I want a lap pool to swim every day. I want like a fitness set, because I think after COVID, which there will be an after COVID. I know people are like, no, there will be. No, people work from home forever. How are they going to get their dick sucked? They're going to get fucked by meeting people at their jobs. People have not, you can't just run everything out of your fucking basement. You're going to have to go back out there eventually. And, there's going to be, I think that, people are going to realize in a few years, if you don't have a life to really fill the suburbs, or fill your house up with a life, like, you go and you get just a nice apartment. And some of these buildings are really high-end buildings that have everything that you could ever want. They've got maid service. They've got all these cool things that are kind of baked into it. Some of them are furnished. I furnished this house. I don't want to do any of that. Some people love having a house, tinkering around, doing this, doing that. To me, it's never been exciting. I just want to be funny. My job's difficult enough to stay funny and whatever, stay sane, that I don't need to walk around the house and be like, what's wrong today? This is a fun project. It's not a fun project. You know what I mean? A fun project for me is trying to figure out, who I know in the business is next going to end up on the cover of the LA Times. That's enough of a project. I don't need to be tinkering around with door handles. Okay. So that's my point. My point is that I think after this year lease is up, I'm done with these old houses. I'm done with the charm. I might be done with the suburbs, and LA's all suburbs, but head into more of an area of a modern building with some amenities, and just kind of go into that space age type of, I don't know, blink your eyes and the curtain goes down or something. Some of that shit is cool. Some of this old fucking charm is really what you say about something when it's just dated. And I like dated stuff, but charm and dated go hand in hand. This shit's just, the house I'm living in was probably the shit 20 years ago. Or maybe not even, but whatever. It's a cool house. I'm not complaining about it. There's people that are facing evictions and shit like that. I'm not trying to be like, I hate it. I go, whoa. But it's just annoying when you're living in a place that is, you just can't have Wi-Fi, can't have things because there's problems in the walls. Yeah. It's probably a bunch of brown recluse spiders that are allies of the Airbnb cunts just chewing on the wires and the walls, trying to fuck me up. That's probably what's going on right now.